Can an average skater learn how to front shove like Tiago Lemos? Tiago has one of the most proper front shoves in skateboarding. It's always like super popped way high up in the air and caught and just like stomped with so much power. So today we're gonna break down Tiago Lemos's front shove technique and then see if an average skater like myself can actually replicate it. This is a trick that's honestly like super hit and miss for me. I've got a list of tricks that I do up the Euro every time I'm warming up at the skate park, and sometimes this trick will be first try, but a lot of times it'll take me like 10 to 15 minutes. So if Tiago's front shove technique can help me really get this trick down so I can start taking it to different obstacles, I'm gonna be absolutely stoked. With that in mind, I've got 4 different front shove challenges for today, starting with the easiest and ending with the hardest. First one is just gonna be up the Euro. Second, I'm gonna do it into a bank. Third, I'm gonna do it off the little baby drop. And then finally, I'm gonna do it going across the hip. So with that goal in mind, let's break down Tiago Lemos's front shove technique. So what is Tiago Lemos's front shove secret? Well, there are actually 5 different secrets or techniques that Tiago Lemos is using during each one of his front shoves. The first 2 have to do with his foot positioning. If you look closely as he sets up for his front shove, his front foot is pretty far forward, almost covering the back 2 bolts. This creates a really wide stance so that Tiago can really get down and put a ton of power and force as he jumps up. So this gives him the stability to really focus on that pop that he's known for. The second secret is Tiago's back foot positioning. He puts the ball of his foot really deep in this pocket with his foot really hanging off. That way he can use the ball of his foot to get that rotation really effortlessly. So that way he doesn't need to worry so much about getting the board around. He can focus more on popping the board high, which leads into the third key. Notice how vertical Tiago pops his front pop shove. A lot of times my front shoves look like this. Tiago's looks like this. By creating a vertical front shove, the board naturally wants to go up into the air. It's also crucial to notice that Tiago makes sure to jump and get his body weight up out of the way before he pops it vertical. That way he's not fighting the board and he can let the board effortlessly come up and grab his front foot. The fourth key is how Tiago keeps his head over his front leg. As he goes down and as he comes up in the air, his head is over his front leg, as it puts all the pressure into the front leg so that when he jumps and lifts that front leg up, all that pressure gets transferred to the back leg and creates a super quick and powerful pop. The 5th key to Tiago's front shove is how he swings his front arm. Notice how as he goes up, his front arm goes behind him like this, to the degree that at one point you can't even see his front arm from this camera angle. A lot of times with front shoves, there's a tendency to jump forward and the board to go behind you, but Tiago swings that arm behind him to create like a counterbalance so that his body and chest don't go forward, but he can stay completely upright and keep that board underneath his body. So now that we know Tiago Lemos's front shove technique, let's take it to challenge number 1, which is the Euro. Okay, so step 1 is gonna be the Euro. Since this is one I do pretty much every time I warm up, I'm gonna make sure to really add a lot of speed and like do a nice one. All right, let's get this first try. Arm behind. Just one on flat real quick. Whoa. I didn't like how I landed it. All right, we'll take that one. Now we're gonna do the bank. This one's scary just because landing into a bank with some speed, but let's see. What scares me is I keep leaning back. All right, let's just go for one. There it is. All right, front shove off the drop. Stay forward. Lift that leg. There we go. All right, this one's definitely going to be the hardest, but essentially it's the same thing. Just got to lean forward, stay over the board, and get that front foot out of the way. Lift that front foot and keep it up. forgot to put my back foot in this corner pocket like Tiago's. Corner pocket, pop straight down, we got it. If you're a fan of Tiago Lemos, you need to check out this video where I broke down his front heel technique and was able to actually land the trick in one session. Definitely check that out. Grab yourself some Friday gear and remember to make every single day a Friday. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.